At this point, I'm satisfied that the only people asking and making a big deal about Christine Brown Woolley keeping the name Brown are trolls. Trolls have got to be the only ones who are bringing this up and making it an issue, because I don't see it as an issue. I mean, she's a public figure, and there's so many other reasons behind this, and we're going to get all into it. But before we do, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda Ray. And over here, I like to discuss and sometimes debunk all things sister wives. So if that is your guilty pleasure, you have arrived at the right channel. I hope you stick around and subscribe. Like I said, fans, trolls, whatever you want to call them, have been making this an issue since Christine got married. They're like, why does she still have the name Brown? Good Lord. Like people have no common sense these days. I know common sense is not that common. But let's just get into some fans' comments, opinions, and thoughts on why Christine still keeps the name Brown. But she does go by Woolley. So, I mean, I do want to point that out. So it's not like it's just Christine Brown. I mean, it's Christine Brown Woolley. But like I said, let's get into what fans, viewers, followers, and others are saying. This fan pointed out, well, she's had the last name Brown longer than her maiden name. Also, she shares it with her children. Name changes are a lot of work. And I want to point out again, she's a celebrity. She's a reality TV star. She's a internet personality. She's a public figure. She's all of these things that, you know, just normal people like me and you are not. Okay, so while we're over here like, well, maybe she needs to just change that name. She needs to just drop it. It's not that easy. She's got over 1 million followers. How many followers do you have? Curious. Okay, so while it might not be, you know, an issue to change your name to Sally Joe, to Tom, Dick, and Harry, it is to Christine because she's a public figure. She's a celebrity, if you will. Many women keep their last name because it's their children's name. It's very common. Also, there's that. This shit where a woman keeps her married name after the divorce and people start using that as evidence that anything she says about the marriage being bad is exaggerated or false needs to stop yesterday. A woman's identity belongs to her alone. If she wants to change her name after marriage, cool. If she doesn't, that's fine too. More power to her. If she wants to change it back after the divorce, that's great. If she wants to keep the name, she probably has her reasons. And it's wildly unlikely it's because of all the happy memories of her ex. She might even choose to keep the first name if she remarries, particularly if she had children with the first surname. Children are the most obvious reason to keep the name. There are a lot of practical benefits to keeping the same name as your children, particularly if you travel with them. Not sharing the same name at times can cause issues with travel, but there's also the fact that some women have built a professional reputation based on their name and they don't wish to compromise, or that some women, like Christine, have been in the public eye under their married name and they wish to keep it. Sometimes it's just because she can't be bothered doing the vast amount of administration to change it back, and that's okay too. None of that discredits her story. None of that is a reason to not believe her when she presents very reasonable information about how badly her ex-husband treated her. She is a public figure. That's the name millions of people know her by. Period. Look, when people started that mess, when people started that little thing, you know, when she got married, people were, why didn't she drop her name? Why is she still going by Brown? Why are you asking why? Because we nosy? Okay, I'll give you that, but you need to use some common sense at some point in life. God, if that's the worst thing that people's going to talk about her about, then okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. My mom never changed her name. She said it was her last name for 10 plus years and her children's last name. And she would keep it. Then my dad married his affair partner, and she was furious Mom wouldn't change it, so naturally Mom kept it. I distinctly remember my mom saying to her, if she wanted to be the only one with his last name, maybe you shouldn't come after a used one. Funny thing is, at one point my dad was getting married again and my mom was engaged, but number 4 decided Mom had to change her last name since she was getting remarried. Finally, my brother and I were adults and I had taken my husband's name. She made a big stink, so my mom didn't change her name even when she got married. It's her career/stage name. Why wouldn't she? It became her name, her identity. She was Christine Brown longer than she was Christine Allred. And have you seen all the paperwork it would take to change everything over to a new name? Tina Turner kept her hubby's last name, so did many other celebrities, so why not? Okay, Tina. Okay, Tina Turner. I'm here for it. I recently pondered, why do women take their husband's name at marriage to begin with? There is no law requiring it. I'm 72 and a widow. It was a hassle getting my real ID at the DMV because my birth certificate did not match other records. I had to provide my marriage certificate along with birth certificate, social security card, proof of residency. Bottom line is it's an individual choice. Because it's her name and her decision. What is happening here? These are my people. Thank y'all for commenting. Because she can. Why other herself from other children and have to go through law? I don't know why other herself means. Or what they meant to say there. Maybe it meant bother. Move herself. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. My mom kept my dad's last because it was also her children's last and meant a lot to her. It wasn't about my dad. Well, my ex is a grade A asshole. I kept my married name even though the name itself sucks, while my maiden name was awesome. And my 2 reasons are, number 1, partly because it's an enormous hassle to change your name, especially when you've been married longer. Well, especially when you've had your maiden name longer than your maiden name. 2, mostly because it's the last name of my children, and I want to have the same last name as my children. Now, I do want to point out that's a lot of folks' reasons for keeping their last name is because it's the children's last name. I'm just saying. Many of her kids still have Brown as their last name. The name doesn't tie her only to Cody. It's also a link between her and her kids. I bet it's very important to especially Truly that she kept that name since she's still a child. Changing that name could feel like some sort of abandonment. I thought she did take David's last name, but her public identity is wrapped up in the name Brown, so she probably still uses it when she's promoting something. I think she legally changed her name to Woolley, but just had to slap Brown onto the book cover for publishing house to drive sales because it's part of her celebrity identity. That's the correct answer. FYI, if you Googled this question, then you would know that Christine Brown legally changed her name to Christine Woolley. She still uses Brown as a stage name along with Woolley. I also want to point that out. You can absolutely do that. Yeah, you can do that. Mama June, that's not her real name. That's not her legal name. Mama June. Honey Boo Boo, that's not her legal name. You can go by whatever name. It ain't got to be your legal name if you're a celebrity. If you're a public figure, if you're an internet personality, if you are self-employed, pay your taxes. You go by whatever name you want to go by. Okay? You ain't got to put your... hello, trolls. I mean, there are so many trolls on the internet today that don't use their real legal name. Why don't they do that? And it's funny because the people that are... ain't that the funny part? Oh, I get deep in my critiques. When I give my commentary on things, I will get deep. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't already. I'm going to point out the hypocrisy of it all. The people that are posting, why don't she go by her legal name? Why didn't she change her name? These people that post this don't even post under their real names. They post under a fake name like some Miana Loves Cats, Prestigious Delay, Academic Camel, SheMZ, Little My BB, Capri Chat, Academic Cam, Mary Ellen, Apples and Tailgates. Do you think those are their legal names? Isn't it ironic? Y'all let me know what you think about all this. I'm so curious. Do you understand now, if you didn't before, why Christine still goes by Christine Brown Woolley? Let me know in the comments. Also, share this video and like it. I really would appreciate it. And like I said, I hope you subscribe. Don't forget, brand new episodes of Sister Wives is coming back. Oh, yes. Sister Wives Season 20 will premiere September 28th exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set them DVRs and mark them calendars. I'm so tickled over this new season. Don't forget, I will be recapping all the new episodes the day after they air over here on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Besides subscribe, make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.